Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
Good evening. I'm good evening. Session 14 to you completed. Almost last one is left out, but almost completed. Let me share my screen. Do you want to discuss anything from there? Nothing from there. All good with that. All good. You understood the JavaScript where we kept the validations. Yes, it's in the component itself. Right. And for you tomorrow, if something comes like that, you can do fine. I think here, like we put the validation and how you applied it on the component and tell me how it works. Not as our script. This is under, you might understand. I think we created a design dialog and in that design dialog, extra client clip. Not in design dialog. Not in design dialog. In the dialog. CQ : dialog. Sorry, in the dialog. There's a dialog like extra client clip. We added that JavaScript. That's a question, right? This is third way of adding client library. First way, we have seen either via code or configuration. Third way is adding the property in the dialog itself. That works only for dialog. Perfect. And this is mostly for author only. Author configuration. Author only. This client clip won't apply anywhere else other than this dialog. Dialog. Now style system. You are clear. We add style system via design dialog. Design dialog. What else? I need to add this, but everything is completed for this. And I created a Maven. I created a Maven repository. Check for updates. I don't need to be. This is how can I open a new? I created this project. Your project name is actually Jug Sample, not Good Site. That's sample site. Now I understood right this also. We just do that last exercise. I take 5 more minutes. And then, oh, do you want me to do this? Just do this. Sling order. Maybe we'll start on sling order on YouTube. Thank you. 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 And that value will you can reuse. That symbol value you can reuse. Control. You are doing it for the placeholder. You remember line number 30. When the value is empty, then it will show you the empty placeholder. That HTML, which shows you the empty section that you can identify that there is something on the page. That's how this placeholder is. That's how this placeholder is. Is that clear? It's clear. And the symbol is being used here. That's what I'm saying. Line number 38. If condition. Basically, you see the line number 4. You are starting a div, right? The closing of that div is line number 35. If this symbol, the properties or symbol value is there, then that if condition is true, the div from line number 4 will execute till line number 35. and then the condition, the symbol variable, will become true. In line number 38, when you say is empty equal to symbol negation, it will become false. You see that is empty. There it is true. Here it will become false. Since it will become false here, this data slide call this template, your calling right slightly. Template which you mentioned in line number 5. You see line number 5. The variable name is template. You are going template.placeholder in line number 38. That the template name from that HTML file called /wcm/component/common/v1/templates.html. There is one of the template. Name is placeholder. You're calling that and passing a variable. Call is empty. And what is the value? In is empty got passed as false. If you go to that HTML file which is mentioned there in that placeholder use, if you see, if it comes false, it loads you the empty placeholder image. That's how if that is not if above is empty. This line number 38 will load for you. If R is not, the symbol is not empty, then the div from 4 to 35 will load. Is that? That's how the empty placeholder comes for you. And clear, right? Clear. And line number 7, you have a sling model which you are calling. This is Java class, right? That is Java class. Now that Java class is part of what bundle which we have just now uploaded. Clear. That variable. Now you are using a line number 10. If you see stockplex.symbol line number 10, line number 10. See, all these are our sightly, which I am asking you to read from that day. Right? I told you that we will learn various log statements like data slide, use data slide, test data slide, list data slide, iterate data slide. Use test and I think use I understood test. I understood. I need to look more into call. I just need to look. It is simple. I'll just tell you. See if in the JavaScript you make a function, right? And you call that function multiple times, right? What is the syntax of calling the function? Function, name and brackets. And then whatever input parameters do that. And you will be returning something. You will be storing that return value in some variable. Not listening. That's the void function. It's right. I mean simple, right? There. You don't need to mention like call function this call. You don't. You just may write the name of the function with brackets and the function will get called. Correct. Here the syntax is this template is like a function, but in a function is not doing some activity in HTML8. The template is like piece of lines which you want again to be called. Understood. Suppose there is a HTML which prints name of jug. Right. Now you don't want to write the whole HTML again and again. You are making it as a cyclic template. What you will do, you will call that template that you don't have to write the whole that HTML again and again. Understood. Understood. Do you want to see what it is? Go to line number 5. Right. Line number 5, you are saying I'm going to use a template which is in this file. Go to this file, go to cxdlite. I'll show you. Cdlite. It is there in previous tab. TBS previous on this one. Go to App Score. The blue CM components. Where was it? The comments, we want them. Third from. I'm pretty. When this file, see what is written here. It's literally just some HTML from line number 17 to 21. What is the name of template? This is the way we create a template. We are saying we are creating HTML piece of code which we are defining as a template. The syntax is data slide template. And the name of the template is placeholder and equal to at the rate is like your variables. Is empty class append, empty text append. These are the variables I'm passing in my HTML. At the rate is empty class append. 3 variables you are passing. Whenever you call this template, you can provide value for these 3 variables from wherever you call. Now the actual HTML is this div. What is that div? If you see in the div data slide, test is what? If you see mode is edit, you remember we see mode is preview. And the value is empty. Is empty. If true, that means this if condition will become true. If it is false, this condition will become false. If this becomes false, the whole div will not load. If it becomes true, the whole div will load. What is it? It is literally just a class equal to placeholder. Perfect. I understand. If you see what is written in that class, it is literally some space and padding. That's it. If you from here, you are calling that data slide call. You are saying I'm calling a template which I have defined earlier and then in the object as template and object dot. What is the name of my template placeholder? Object template dot placeholder and I'm passing a variable is empty. What is the value for is empty? I'm passing whatever is inside symbol. If it is false, it will be true. If it is true, it will be false. I understand now. Now, basically, that's how the placeholder comes. We are saying if the symbol property is there, then don't show placeholder. Show the actual content out of the template or component. Perfect. But if the simple value is not there, then don't show the actual component HTML, but load the empty placeholder template here. We're using this template. Clear, right? Very much clear enough. Thank you very much. This is how this is very important. This, people doesn't understand this. Always remember you are calling a template. It's like a function. This is a calling of template using data slide call and first you have to create an object of that template using data slide use and then call wherever you want to call but to create a template. The syntax is other way on the CRXG Lite if you see that. To create a template, the syntax is data slide template. Is that clear? It's clear? Perfect. We have seen this come to finish this yet. Sling model. Sling model. Sling model. Sling model. Really. And let's do this. I'm just adding a few simple stuff. I'm sure you could do this later on the top of the time. Thank you. 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 Sling model is in session 16. I have not shared that. Have I shared it? No, you shared it, I think. Session 15. We are skipping for now. Session 15 is very important. We'll do it tomorrow. Sling model is we are pausing, stopping. Like sling model, we are delaying, right? I just want to start sling model today. What is sling model? Sling model is a Java class, right? Open your session 16 quickly. You said like we'll be configuring the, what do you call it? IntelliJ today. IntelliJ configuration is done. Nothing is there. We just load this thing, this Eclipse, this, whatever you say, right? That you have already done. You remember? Yes. All that done. Today we'll do exercise from here. Exercise 4. Exercise 3. Exercise 3 is already completed. Now this import code development. You do my site for this. This I have to tell you. Right. That's what we will be doing today. That's what we will be doing today. All these things from session 5 or session 16. Sorry. Exercise 1 and 2 is all you see, right? 1 and 2 you already done with IntelliJ. If you go from the start of the session, right? We are starting coding with IntelliJ Eclipse. You have done setup and all. That's what it is. In place of Eclipse, we did all things for do we need to insert any AEM plugin for I said right. IM plugin inactive. Is there? That plugin does the same thing, project creation, and all for you, which you already have done via Maven command. In Intel EJ, that plugin is paid, but you don't need it because you know it via how to do it. Plugin in backend, run the same command for you. Give you the UI. It asks you all the names which you have given with that parameter, and at the backend it runs the same command. And then the project for you. You already know how to do that. You imported project into Eclipse. That first part you already did. Right. My site project. Right. The second exercise was the build the my site project and install it in AEM. Right. Let's do that quickly. You know all this command, right? My one click. Or that. Let me quickly explain to you now. Once again, even though you know it. Go to your project, my site project quickly. My site project on Tele. Let me go. I think I need to open. It is double click. Cancel this. In the home screen, you see second one. Double click. Top. Oh, this. Close it. Close it. Close it. Close it. How can I close it? You can close this whole window. Otherwise, go to top file menu. You can do that also. Also you can do. Modules and all. I explained to you yesterday. I told you. There is all modules. Core module. Don't worry. I'm going to explain that again today. You said, like these will be there. Didn't like default, but I haven't. Went to deep detail. It will go now. Now, that's the time. All these modules. High level. I told you. That core module is where we will write Java code. Under core module, if you expand this target folder, since I gave it for you, it came. What happened expand? Just delete the target folder for you right before deleting. You just expand it. Expand. I know target. You see, there is a jar file. Right. All the compiled Java classes will be created inside target folder and it will give you an artifact. Don't get confused between archetype and our artifact. Artifact means the outcome of your build. Outcome of your Maven build. That means the one single combined file which holds all of your code. Is that clear? The artifact which gets generated via core module is called jar file for your backend Java code. Is that clear? Do you remember in previous few examples I was giving you jar file? You just because you didn't have this for project setup where we will write the Java, right? I have done it in my system and then just created the bundle. You were just uploading the bundle and your system was able to read those Java classes. Since we have our own setup, we can write Java classes. We can generate our own bundle, but this is what is called bundle or the jar file where your Java code backend code will be residing. Now this whole target folder regenerates and again whenever you give build. This came to you because I shared the project via zip file. In my system, it was there. It came to you also from there. Is that clear? It's clear. For typing, you can delete this whole target folder. It will get regenerated after each build. Anyway, the system deletes it every time whenever the build happened. Below, just below, just below, just below. Same goes with UI.apps module. Under UI.apps also, you have a target. Expand the target folder there. Now listen carefully. Here, the artifact is of type.zip. Can you see that clearly? What is this? This is nothing but your package. Package is what? You remember what package we create in Package Manager. We provide the parts and all. Whenever we build the package, AEM goes into CRX and gets the values from those parts and create a replica and bundle it together and create a package for you. Yes, so that this zip file is nothing but package. You can upload directly on CRX like this zip file. This, whenever we say package, that means it will be holding some data inside it based on the path inside provided. Yes, what data it holds? It holds the data from that source module src above. Expand the src module. Expand it again. Expand it again. Now let me be very clear. This jcr underscore root, this folder matches here with the slash folder of CRX. Is that clear? Under that, what do you see? Apps. This apps is matching with the apps folder of CRX. Is that clear? It's clear. It's clear. Now, if in under this apps project, apps folder, if you put my site project, this artifact, the zip file will hold this whole my site project. When you get the zip file from here and upload and deploy it, install in your package manager, it will consist. It will consist this my site module. And then it will on your CRX, after installation of that package, you will see under apps folder this my site module coming in for you. Is that clear? Now you tell me in how this mapping is happening. This JCR root is the root in CRX. This apps is apps in CR. My site is one of the project in CRX, right? Under apps. Now you tell me if we have to get our training project, which is we created everything in CRX Delight from there to this my site code base. Can you bring it here? How? You just need to get that /apps/training folder. The training folder from there somehow into this code base under apps. Is that clear? It's clear. Very much clear. That's how this mapping is. Tomorrow, if my site project is here under app, this will get uploaded, installed in the CRX Delight Package Manager. And you can see this folder under apps module under my site. Now go to your CRX Delight and see whether do you see that my site project under apps. No, this is right. It is not there because we haven't built that now. After building, we will again verify whether it is coming here or not. Is that clear? Now go back there under UI. UI apps module is clear. Anything under UI app module is mapped to apps module of your CRX Delight. Is that clear? It's clear. I understand that mapping. An apps module start where? Up from the JCR/_root node. JCR_root node is below. This JCR root is nothing but your slash. And then apps. Is that clear? Now this UI apps is understood for you. You do one thing, delete the target folder from here also, because it came from my system to your system, right? Delete that. Delete. Right. Now you expand the UI content module. UI.content module again, same under main extend content JCR root. JCR root is what your root folder, and under that you have cons and content folder. And you go to CRX Delight. Minimize the apps. What else? You have cons and content folders. Anything under the cons folder, if you keep there and build your code, that whole module will get created under cons folder under CRX. Delight here. Is that clear? It's clear. Same with the content folder. If you expand the content folder in content, you see you have DAM and my site. DAM is what your assets. Yes or? Under DAM, you have my site. And under direct content, you have experience, fragments and my site project. My site is nothing but your website pages. Is that clear? That web pages, once you run, you can verify right now. You're going to go to CRX Delight under and we can go directly in the site and check the pages. Just give me a minute and check. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. You can verify this in right now. This folders under content and cons may not be present in CRX Delight right. But after the will, they will come. Is that clear? How they will come? Because if you extend the target folder, there is a package zip gets generated. That's the artifact from the UI.content mountain. Can you expand the target folder here? Below. You see UI.content, my site, UI.content.zip. Is that clear? This package holds all the content from that on find content folder of this repository. Delete this target folder. Delete this target folder also. It will regenerate for you again when we will build. Right. Now what? All the modules we have seen. We have seen core module. We have seen UI apps module. We have seen UI content module. Now we see the dispatcher module also. Now see artifact. My one archetype has generated dispatcher.ams, also dispatcher.cloud. What are these two things? You already know. Now it comes in two variations, right? One is for MS. I explained to you what is AM. S means right. Adobe's own cloud, right? Yes, Adobe Managed Services. It is server, it will still be under Adobe, but it will be dedicated to the customer. And that is MS, right? The 6.5 or the training where we are doing, that is this AMS dispatcher. When we install AM Cloud SDK, and that time we run AM, that is where we will use dispatcher.cloud. Is that clear? Whatever in your project, either of the one thing you will use, right? The other module you delete from your project. Is that clear? That's how it works. And then you don't keep like .cloud or .ams. You know what your is. You just remove that suffix prefix. Whatever that also, it will be simple dispatcher. Is that clear? Dispatcher module, will have code related to the dispatcher configurations. This whole configuration Maven will deployed as is into the dispatcher modules on the Apache HTTP server. Dispatcher is also clear. Now coming to what is there in UI.frontend for writing our JavaScript and CSS. Here you see, with the Archer type, you get the UI.frontend, .angular UI.frontend, .general UI.frontend, .react. See, what is this? This is nothing. But again, they are giving 3 options for you, right? It's up to you. Either you're using Angular or you're using it yet, or you're using generic JavaScript. Or no, you just keep one of that folder for your project. Is that clear? It's clear. For this tree project purpose, we will be using UI.frontend general. We are not using Angular or React. You can delete this if you need it, but just for the sake of understanding purpose, I kept it here. What will be there in UI.frontend? Expand the general voila. You remember that client leap.config.js? You explained me other day. Remember. This file is responsible where and how your Java client libs will get created, JavaScript or CSS. Remember, what do? There is a .c folder above. Not here, sir. In the left-hand side. Here inside this you'll write your code for your CSS or JavaScript, isn't it? And then your components will have your component Y, CS, JavaScript. Right. It's up to you. You segue it properly. But all that you have to define inside your this client clip.config.json package.json, not package.json. There is another one. Webpack, this thing right. But that common dog is. See, the whole idea is you write your JavaScript and CS inside your UI.frontend, a source main Webpack component, individual component sections. And then you think these client clip.config and Webpack file. You are saying that this is how you're building. And after compiling, you are sending these files to UI apps client clip folder at the runtime. The code will commit from UI frontend. But the tool, the node, this thing, the node and npm will compile it and put it to your UI.apps client clip folder. Is that clear? That's the UI front-end module for you. We have covered code dispatcher, UI apps, UI content, UI front-end. Yes or no? Now comes to it. .test it, .launcher, UI, .apps, .structure. Let me first explain UI.app structure. UI.apps.structure is nothing. Expand that. That won't be anything. You see, right? The code also, nothing will be there. Even delete the whole source and all right. Ultimately from the UI.app.structure what matters, the palm.xml of that matters. It just tells code, go to the palm.xm, that boss, this is a project and these are the filters here. Right? The main important here is just this form file that you keep it as this right. But UI.app.structure is important. Folder just to have the definition of your project. Now, what is it .launcher, it .test? Frankly speaking, till my 13 years of career, I have not used these two. Is that clear? First, appies .structure and launchers. It .launcher, it .test. Oh, that's. Basically, test is to write your test classes. But for Java test classes, we write under core module only. For our apps, right? No, not apps. We don't write Java under apps, right? Java will be under core module only. But like model classes also will be in, all the Java will be under core. UI apps is for only apps folder. Apps folder is what? Your CRX apps folder, isn't it? Have you written any Java classes under CRX Lite till now? You can't write because it doesn't. No, it's not a compiler. You need for Java. You need a Java compiler. Yes or no? Yes. UI apps, you can only write or edit HTML or CS or JavaScript or text file. Nothing else. All the Java model whatever will go under core module only. You will not see nowhere. You will see. Let's verify. Don't worry. You need to verify. No. I thought of it somewhere. Now I understood. Got it. Excellent. Go back. See, I'll tell you. You people were writing Java. Under UI apps, under Pro Components. Also, like 10 years before, 7 years before, there was a problem. Right. But that was a server-side Java which was deprecated few years ago. That's why there is no mention of that here. That is that used to call WCM use for your classes. That was third way of Sling, the helper classes. We saw right Sling model and server-side JavaScript. Right. Before all this, it was a server-side Java, the WCM used for your classes which has been deprecated. We were writing those Java classes inside component itself. Right. That's deprecated. I don't discuss that, and you don't need to know. Perfect. I understand. All Java will be always under core module. Verify. No, I'm not verifying. I'm just looking into. No, you should verify. That's what I'm saying. That's the area, right? You will only see XMLs, HTMLs, and CS or JS JavaScript. That's it under UI apps. You can't see anything else. But do we change anything here? No, we haven't changed anything. Normally I'm asking, we will change. See, this project is archetype generated project. What it does? It creates proxy component for you. You remember we created proxy components. See, this archetype generates the boilerplate code for you. I understand. All these are like core components. These are like proxy components. Proxy component. It's generated all the boilerplate for you. Now, if on top of it, you want to put your customization, you do it. If you don't need any component to remove from the code, waste. Normally, like we don't go to CD Lite and we'll change it. We'll do it here. That's the next thing I'm going to tell you. We are going to take an oath today on 7th May 2020. What is the oath? We'll never touch CRX Lite. IMM developer. Whatever your name, I will not be touching CRX Lite. Till now, why we were doing that? Because I wanted you to understand the system, the CRX JCR. You understood. Now we won't touch CRX at all. Is that clear? It's clear. Unless if it is like what the word is changing, what is dying. We won't touch. Why we won't touch? Because the tool product doesn't permit you to do that. On high environment, you won't have access. We will make a habit of not touching CRX Lite. Anything, if you want to change, we will find alternate options to do that. Because in real environment, you will not get access to CRX Lite. You need to know how to manage things without CRX Lite. If you are dependent on that or you are habitual of that, you will always be like, I can't do now mode. Let's take this out. I never touch. That's it. We will write all the code from here. Even the training project which we created there, right? We'll bring it here. Now that's the next exercise for us. Perfect. You understood this till now. Whatever I explained about UI apps, you go and shoot everything. Right. Now it tested launcher. If you come to know, you will explain me what is that. Right. We are not going there. IT test is for the writing test. There are launchers you can create for your project. Don't go into that. Structure also will touch it. I told you right. Structure is only for project definitions. The functional is important here. Here you are saying that a boss I will be whenever this whole project that is stored. I am just installing these apps, Sling app, CQ apps, then these folders only I wanted coming from me. Anything coming from this project will go here. And you are just giving the description and definition of your packaging, how things, packaging and all that said nothing else. This is the functional. But this file functional of app structure is important. That's why this module will be there. I think we are good here. We are good. Now, the next important thing is various form files. You see, there is a functional which is outside. Parent POM, we call it. If you open that, let me quickly explain this one. This is the POM based on Maven. You compile your code, build your code, bundle your code and deploy your code. Is that clear? Or the life cycle of Maven project build, deployment will be followed via this parent POM file. Is that clear? What other things from this POM file? Let's go from the top. First is its an XML. Second, you are mentioning a project. If you see for line number 17, you are saying it's a project, right? And here in the project group ID is my site artifact. ID is my hyphen site. Patch casing is POM. I'm using this POM XML will be used as a packaging direction or the whatever we have to do. Version. You see, this tells you the version of this artifact. This whole project right now is 0.1 snapshot. Remember this very carefully. You are a senior developer here, right? There is a snapshot attached to an artifact. We have seen in the core module snapshots are in a UF module snapshot zip. Remember, whenever there is a snapshot attached to an artifact based on industry standard across the globe, that means it's a development mode artifact. Then you have to deploy this in production. You have to remove snapshot from your code. Is that clear? Oh, it's clear. On production. If you somewhere see someone has deployed with snapshot, you understand that that person doesn't understand this concept properly. It won't be given. It's just a name, right? But it is the standards. Snapshot is only for lower environment unless your staging done. And once it goes to production, you should not be keeping snapshot name in your forms and all. You said, boss, this is the project I have. This was the name. This was the surname. This was the address. This was all that. Right. For my project. Now, in that I'm saying, in this project, I have modules. What are the modules I have? I have all module in line number 28. I have core module UI app structure. You see, if you don't need any specific module, you can comment that out. That's what I did. I commented out the various front end and dispatcher. Is that clear? That's clear. That's it. Then I'm saying there are certain variables I'm defining, which I define as a variable. The variable name will be amhost is my variable name, line number 43. And the value is localhost, line number 44. Import is my variable name and value is 4502. And publish host is localhost only, but publish port is 4i523. Is that clear? You remember? When we installed AEM, we did by default as 4524503. Why I said that? Because I told you there are these are standards, various things. When product gives you, it assumes that you are following standards. It gives you author as 4552, 4523. Even odd port number. Remember all that stuff. Then slinguser. You are saying the user by default I'm using is admin user password. For that is admin again. And then again what core component version you want. As part of this code, it is 2.0 in line number 21. And if you use the latest Maven archetype, you will see this differentiate now because this is very old version. Is that clear? That's clear. Then you have bean and version project, build source and coding whatever. These are a few properties. You can have your own set of properties based on your project requirement. What are the things we saw in the POM? First is project. Under that project, the project definition. Then what all the modules you have. Then what all the variables you have via this properties to tags. Then your actual build process starts. It says, now let me build the project. For that, you need to create individual plugins. Each plugin will tell what happens during a build. Is that clear? You like the hold on. Can you minimize this first plugin? This first plugin is to do some Maven this thing. We are not interested in that. Like that, these are various plugins. Can you hear me? I can hear you. What is the meaning of plugin write? Some pre-compiled code somewhere. We are using it, isn't it? The same plugin here. Here we are saying we want. We are calling a plugin whose group ID is Orga Pachymaven plugins. Artifact ID is this and version is 3.01. Right. What Maven will do? Maven will download this group ID artifact ID from Maven Central Repository as a jar file. It will keep inside your repository folder. Is that clear? All these plugins will be used somewhere in the code. Minimize the plugins part. Then you have plugin management. Minimize that too. Right. Now you have build profiles. This is important. Now can you minimize this first profile line number 369? Minimize this. You see there is a profile with the name as auto install bundle. Just minimize this also. Minimize this. Line number 26. Now you see there is a profile with the name as auto install package. Have you seen this word somewhere earlier? We will be at giving build this profile only. If you change the name from auto install package to Jagdish, you have to use that to build your code. Is that clear? That means when you give Maven clean install -p auto install package, what it does, it runs this build profile for you. It goes in Palm and check whether this profile exists. If it exists, let me run it. Is that clear? And what is written in this profile? In the profile is written that, hey, you compile everything, create a package. You see, the goal is line number 475 is package. Right. Once packaging is done, you install that package in line number 485. Where to install? Server details is given in line number 490. That's the name of the package manager path. Host import all the package manager path, isn't it? Yes. That's how. That's why when you give build with this profile, it will compile it, build it, and then deploy on the server via this package manager. Is that clear? Similarly, there is another profile below, auto install package publish. If you're running publish server, you have to add this and you want to provide run build to author and publish both. You have to keep in your maven command as maven clean install -p auto install package space -p auto install package publish. You add the build time. You can run multiple profiles. Is that clear? It's clear. What is that -p which we say? That indicates that I'm calling a profile name after this. Is that clear? Now this is clear to you now. Let's just don't wait much. Go to open the terminal for this project and let's build it. One question. How so? This is like out of topic. If you want me to ask, I'll ask. For example, if you want to deploy this in production side normal, like if I'm like, how does they do? Like, because these are like not the usernames and passwords. They'll be using it, right? Tell me in your project, do you deploy from your local machine? From where you deploy? Either they will be in the cloud manager. Either they will be Jenkins or they will be a manager or something, right? Like GitHub. We actually did a pipeline. Now let me tell you, sir. See what you are doing this right now in your local machine, isn't it? This pro, and what actually you're doing, you are calling the profile. Isn't it auto install package? Which is deploying into local server, which is written here localhost. This, that. In actual server, you want to do it this way. Right. What you do, you pick the artifacts which got generated after the normal build. Not the tool picks it for you. Which tool? The CI/CD tool which you are using in your case. Right. If it is Out Manager or Jenkins or GitHub Actions or whatever, right? The tool what it says does on server. Also, somewhere this code base must be residing like the way it is in your system. First it gets built. It gets built. You use any of the profile. It gets built, right? In all the profile, but deployment will not happen the way it is happening in your local machine. Is that clear? To do use CI/CD tool. Before CI/CD tool, it used to be Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Understand? Now you run the command. I'll tell you what will happen. Right. Right now, I will tell you about the scenario of what is happening in your system and in real server. What happens? Just type mvn space clean space install space -p capital. And now profile numbers, what space? Don't know space together. It is with p auto install package auto install package p capital. That's it. Now we are building this code base. And after this, as in profile mentioned, it will deploy also all the artifacts which will generate it from the various modules like core, apps, UI, content, UI, wherever. Right. It's failing for you because of some dependency error. I know what is. The problem is the downloading from central. Because you don't have the setting XML file added into your system. Right. What do you do, sir? You remember I told you certain files does not exist in the central repository. For that you need to mention Adobe's repository. go to the exercise folder of session 16. But if I do the same command in a Visual Studio Code, it's working. No, it's not Visual Studio, sir. It's not a Visual Studio. Listen to be careful. You are working on ABC project, DTE project, right? DT project need A, B, C and D from somewhere. You need to know that which maybe somewhere is your DTE artifact or maybe Maven artifact which you got it. Now, since you got it, once they are available into your local repository, it will always work. Is that clear? Now for this project you need A, B, C, D, but you also need E. That E is not available publicly. See if it is a dependency you need to resolve in your project. That dependency should be available into your system somewhere, right? You will first download it from Maven Central Depository, but it is not available in Maven Central Depository. System is saying, hey, scroll up, I'll show you the error. Scroll up. It is saying, I'm trying, hold on. I'm trying to download from Central Depository. Which one? Audio patch imaging jar, which is missing. I'm not able to find it inside the central repo. Understood? I understood. It is saying you and I know only central repo. Do you have something else where I can find? I'm right now. Your AEM says your system says no, I don't know. Because JG has not set up anything else. JA only said that. Try to see it from the central repo only where it is not available. Understood. This E or this particular jar file is not required as a dependency in your project. That's why it is not giving error. Is that clear? I understand. But in this project, maybe in some code, we were using it. It is asking it for here. Is it clear? Now go to your exercise 16. There is a settings small file. Quickly go there. It is there, just below. Copy this and go to your users folder. And put it here. Dot. It is not going to paste. Didn't I copy that? Do one thing. No, I'm just like that. You just. Right. Now give it again. In this settings of the XML, you said you have given the Adobe's artifact address also. If something is not found on Maven, it will try to search from Adobe as well. You see again, it's downloading same file. See, it is taking some time, but now it is going to where downloading from Adobe Public, isn't it? Understood. Let it. You see, it's taking some time. Let's see if it is getting successful or not. Why it is saying that much time? Meanwhile, it is taking that much time. You go to your repository folder and go to this path or g.apache.commons. Can you see? Go and see whether that folder got created. Op. This page comments. Below, below, above, 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 above. This one below, below, below. Comments imaging. Go to imaging. What version we are looking at that one? See, that file is there now. Some things are still missing or something seems like. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happened there. It says fail to read artifact, descriptor of this. There is something file still missing. Could not resolve dependency. Can you scroll up again? I mean up, not build again. Just the same thing. It's do one thing, which version 4.9.2? Go there, go to your repository folder. Go to your repository folder. Just delete this folder. Just run it again. Just do ambient clean. Ambient clean. Just stop. Yes. Installment. I know, that's what. I think it is because of the Maven workstation, which is the complete things are not happening. If it won't happen, I'll give you that file from here. I can remove from plugins. What plugins? We'll be importing that, right? No, don't remove. I'll just give you this jar, which is missing. If it is not, when Adobe it's not able to connect. See, it's an HTTPs, right? With the Maven version, I told you right. Certain things you are not able to, there are problems coming in. Right. And this is very old. This thing probably removed also from the repo. I don't know. Since it is being used in this project. I think there is a problem happening. Let me. While it is trying, let's do one thing. Go to your exercise folder, please. What's the same? 6, right? Hold. You see, this commerce imaging zip is there. I don't know. I just unzip it. Now expand that. You see, now go to copy this whole folder. Copy the parent folder above the whole folder. Let's see whether build is successful or not. Build is failing. It's still failing, right? Now go to a repository folder. What it will do? It is not able to download from Maven or Adobe, but who will come for your rescue? Saurabh is coming. Go to a repository app. What was ComCom? Sorry, it was odd. Sorry, not com. Or to open the other view. Which one you wanted? Now this one, the next one. repository, repository, commerce, commerce. Here is a commerce imaging. Just replace or just delete it. Now we give the bit. Meanwhile, it is happening. Can you go and see what is the difference in this folder which I gave and what you had? Right. I want me to check it in trash. No comparison. Just go to that folder, please. Depository folder. You go there. Seems like everything is there. Let's see. Let's see. Go back to the IntelliJ. Why it is still going there? It will go because like if we specify, we can remove this and then we can start using it. We need to specify. Sorry, what you are saying. No, we should remove the, I don't know. This is this plugin actually. Generally, it will not go. We need to remove that module actually. But we may be referring it somewhere, common imaging in the JUnits. 1 minute. Let's see. Ha. Same issue. Same issue. Why? But with this, my myth is why it is giving this issue. Scroll down. If you want, I can take a look and I can tell, scroll down. See, it says blocked. Do you see a blocked mirror? The HTTP wala. I told you right. With the Maven versions, right? Why yours is 3 it won't? Why this? Let's try one thing. I'll give you a link. Go to that and download the new Maven. Just point it there. And we'll see with that it works or not quickly. You just see your MVM. I think we can install to brief. I think, let me see. Review also, but I am not sure. How the version and all will be there with that. I think it will do it. But specific version, we need a 3.63. You try. You want 3.63. Give me a minute. Do you install Maven? But it will take the latest version always. Here we can basically, we need to do it. What version you want? 2. How will it change the environment variable? It will change the environment. It couldn't find that it was, let me tell you, it's very simple. It will take less time. What do you have to do is go to, we can fix this actually. That's what I see. That's what I told you, right? There are two ways. Either we fix with the latest version, we can fix this thing, right? Or we can go back to the previous Maven version. It's better to fix it. I mean, up to you. Do one thing, just Google about that. I actually forward what was that fixing issue. No, I'll find out to fix. Stop it today here, only we couldn't start. What you have to do is error is not about this particular jar. It will come in other jar also. The issue is Maven is blocking the HTTP. Now, if it is HTTPS path right, it won't block. Is that clear? Without secure URLs, it is blocking. That's what the issue came from the 3.8 some version. Right. I was like from 3.8.5, it was there. But yours is 3.8.1. There itself, it is failing. And this is very common issue. I fixed it like for everyone, right? I go back to the previous version of Maven, it works. If it doesn't work, like I'll install Maven 3.63 and I'll try that. And I'll do it. What do you have to do for installation? I'll just quickly tell you that. Then I need to download it from that and I need to change. I'll just give you the path because you won't get it. That's the path. Let's see. But what? Because it's the old version, right? You have to get it from somewhere. Archive. Just give me, let me tell you that you won't spend time. Download it from here. Let me just share the link. And then you have to change the environment variable. I'll change. I'll try to fix with my version and see like if it can be fixable. Otherwise, I'll change the version and edit. First, try to figure that. Let me also know what solution you get. I shared the link. The same way you can go, actually the way you went there, right? I mean, you can just change the path from the URL above and or you can go. And I went 3. You're right. And 3, and here you are not. Click on any of this. Now rather than above in the URL, you see right, you change the path to 363. Hold on. I have given the path to you. Just click on there. It went to the archives actually. That's why you're in the Zoom chat. That's what I was telling you. What you have to download is download the zip file and zip it and then point your Maven path towards this home of that. It is the solution. One solution, but try to get the other solution. Even I'm interested in that. I will also Google again. Right. I'll do that. With that, it will work. What will happen? Basically, your code will get deployed to your server under apps module. After that, you will be able to see your My Site project under content module. You will be able to see your My Site project under conf. You'll be able to see your My Site project. Is that clear? Once that's done, that means we are good to start with the backend part, with the Sling model part, all that. And then we will also import your training project from CXD Lite to your code base. That because the average anything inside CXD Lite is risky because after the billet gets updated, it's by mistake. If we delete or update, it will be lost completely. Right. Whatever work we have done till now, we'll bring that whole project into this My Site Project module. I hope today's session was useful. Very much. Let's meet tomorrow on the same time. Bye. You said like you'll be sending one piece, right? 1 minute. Let me just do it right away. We have done still this. We are doing this. Whenever we switch on this space. Oh, moments is 6 points. If we switch on fiction, say 1 point to our file plus.com. I think this is what I have done. 1 minute. Are you sharing a screen? Go to top of this. Quiz 2, I think quiz 3 also have done. Quiz 3 also have done. This is quiz 2, but quiz 3 also have done. 1 minute. Quiz 3, let me verify your answer if you have done. You have not done this. One more thing. You will be explaining the workflow as well, right? Workflow is very important. Can you access this? I can access it. Just do it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. No homeworkers. Revise this thing and get this thing fixed first. Perfect. I'll do it. Bye. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.